Happy Sunday, y'all. Boruto 225. It is your boy, Born Zero, aka the Homeless Hokage, aka Clean 15. Now, before I even get into my list of points, I would like to say, now this is an episode where the dialogue alone, whether it be Sarada and Chojo, Sarada and Sasuke, the dialogue alone, even their little poke fun moments when it was Sai, Shikamaru, and Naruto saying, hey, best friends fighting, blah, blah. You know, even shit like that, like little subtle stuff like that was good enough to make this episode solid. Whereas what we got last week, a dialogue-heavy episode, which just wasn't it for me. And I understand what they were trying to do, the symbolism and all that. More of trying to break the cycles of your family members, the pressure of, you know, family in general. But the thing is, we have already seen other characters like Shikadai, for example. We've seen his version of those episodes and they were way better. It's not like the message wasn't clear. It was just like it wasn't entertaining. That's my beef with those episodes. But as far as this one, we got some gas. And now how I'm gonna give you all my points. It's a list of points in sequential order based on how the episode rolled out. So these are just things that popped into my head as we were watching. With the first one being Shikamaru when he was, you know, ducking off in that little alleyway within the Coliseum. Now, initially, my thoughts were, yo, is this going to bleed into the Amado stuff? Is Shikadai going to get into some sort of trouble and then has to throw some hands? No, we get Inojin. He was crying and shit, looking like a little, yeah, you know what? I ain't even going to be mad because, you know, he wanted to win. He wanted to wear the vest with his dogs. It looks like Shikadai is the only one who is a tuning. But, yeah, like, one thing that did came to my mind when I seen Inojin, I thought it would be cool, say, if Sai were to like take Hoki on the side and be like, look, bro, you might have to fight my son when it comes to the tuning exams. I'm gonna train you how to fucking defeat him, just to give him like some sort of a tough lesson. I don't even think that's in Sai's character, but I wouldn't be irritated or shit. Honestly, I would like it if that were to be exposed later down in the lines, maybe in some anime canon. Like, yeah, man, this was a tough lesson. I wanted you to know what a loss felt like because he's a talent. Inojin has talent. Inojin does have talent. He's one of my favorite side characters. Between him and Shikadai, I think they're one of my favorite pairs. Shikadai and Inojin. I feel like they could be on some Anbu type shit. Like, they need to get in the mix with Hoki, go on some missions and shit. As for my second point, now we have Shinki subduing Kawaki. This is something that makes me crave for more of these characters in the manga, and I don't think it's something that won't happen. I feel like in a time skip, when inevitable deaths happen, we are gonna have the new gen step into the plate, and this kind of just shows you, because in a way Shinki pretty much showed you what he's capable of. Even if it was like a slight little tussle, he showed you what he was capable of, which is the goal of the tuning exams, without even having to participate in the exams. And one thing that made me think when it came to Kawaki's perspective is, now that he is someone without the Karma Seal, does this stir him into leaning more into the shinobi way? Because we already had Naruto kind of egging him on, like, what do you think about the exams? And would you like to come? You know, there's going to be fighting and whatnot. And now we have him meeting a shinobi of another village who's pretty much saying like, yo, bro, this is some real shit popping off. Don't disrespect us. Don't walk away. You should watch these fights. And not only that, Kawaki does have interest in ninjutsu already. He wanted to learn the Shadow Clone. He has the Fireball Jutsu already. But the thing is, I just don't get his character when it came to these things. I don't know if it's something where he doesn't want to show his interest. Is he trying to be too cool? Because when it comes to Kawaki, you would think he would be, you know, interested in training, in seeing the fights and all that, but for whatever reason, whether it be just to get some other characters some more shine, they kind of had him take a back seat up until this point. But I do like the fact that we got some Shinki and Kawaki interaction. Interested into seeing whether or not they have some sort of rematch, or like not necessarily a full-on out fight, but like, hey, now let's get it, boy, I've been training, let's fucking go. And it would be kind of dope to see if they develop a friendship similar to kind of how Gaara and Naruto developed over time. I think that would be interesting to see. Now on to my third point. This was pretty crazy because this caught me off guard. Now Sarada was caught going easy on Chojo initially, because she had said something slick. Now this is what I mean, caught me off guard. She said something slick during the beginning of the match where she was like, oh, this is unusual of you. You're actually taking this seriously, speaking to Chojo. But she kind of said it under her breath, right? And it felt like she was starting to flaunt after the fact, after, like, this is me getting it together after Chojo pretty much went in on her, like, yo, why you going easy on me, dog? Like, she was like, can you handle this? Can you, like, it was more so she was showing off. And when Sarada initially said, oh, this is unusual, you're actually taking this serious for a change, I was just more so excited with Sarada. Like to me, I was like, yeah, you're right. Because I was excited to see Chojo up in action. Like, she's not talking about eating. She's not talking about food. Like, this is her trying to throw them damn hands. I didn't take it as something as Sarada going easy on her or expecting less from Chojo. And that kind of just shows you right there, kind of like hindsight, oh, she was taking it easy. Let me just pause right quick. Because you don't really get into a fight and then say to yourself, oh, you're actually fighting me, you know? As far as my third point, no, this is my fourth point. Sasuke's words to Sarada. Now, this is why I do like the anime exclusives, because they add different layers, or more layers, more perspective to dialogue and just the situations in general. Because for Sasuke to have this talk with Sarada, it never dawned on me that Sarada could be in that type of situation concerning, hey, yo, if Boruto changes up, like, you seen what the nigga did to my eye. If this nigga switches up, are you gonna have it? And then he pulls out the fucking blade. Are you gonna have it in you to take him out? Can you kill your friend? You know, this is what this shinobi shit is about. And I think it was beautiful that they had that moment at the end where she was like, you know what? I learned something crazy. This shinobi shit is rough. Now, nigga, wait until she figures out how rough it is to be a fucking Uchiha. Because, you know, remember when she was like, Dad, I want eyes just like yours? She already knowing how hard it is to be a shinobi now in this episode. Wait till she has to get that Mangekyo Sharingan. But, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when it came to the whole shadowing of, let's say, Naruto versus Sasuke, because they even brought that up in this episode as well, what came to my mind first and foremost was Boruto versus Kawaki. That's all I really ever thought of. But with this, they bring the possibility of a Boruto versus Sarada. And I don't even know why. Like, whenever it came to that situation, I was like, yo, it'd be crazy if Boruto had to kill Sarada. It's like we almost never give her enough credit, but I don't think it's our fault, because with Sarada, we all know, it's universally known that she got them hands, she's raw. I just feel like the show doesn't necessarily show it too much. And this was the problem I had with the whole introduction to the Chunin exam episode, with Sasuke pretty much telling her, yo, you know, as a child, you're more talented than I was at your age. I don't like that, because yes, you could run with the narrative, oh, it's confirmed Sarada got them hands, but I just don't feel like it was necessarily shown. Like, she doesn't necessarily have those highlight moments, those big, like, wow moments where you... That electric jutsu, that was fire, I ain't gonna front. That was some heat. That I never seen her do that before. And other than that, when she fought, like, the puppeteer, Stone Village synthetic shinobi, when she put herself in a genjutsu to break that shit and then, like, free her and Boruto, that was elite shit. But when it comes to Boruto, and I know it is his show, he got way more fucking highlights. You see that nigga, you be like, yo, he the young lord. You see him like he next up. He gonna be the greatest shinobi. I tell my homies at work all the time, Boruto is gonna be the greatest shinobi we've ever witnessed, bruh. But that's what I got on that. And on to my next point. Oh, hold on, let me get the notes. And really, this is bleeding into my previous point. But Sasuke actually being there. Father of the year, bruh. This was not no shadow clone. He had to pull up to see his daughter put in that work. This ain't no happy birthday Himawari. Oh, fuck, nigga, I dropped the cake. This ain't none of that shit. I was happy to see Sasuke there. Flashback was dope, but to see him there physically was even better. And on to my seventh point, maybe six, because I kind of put two together. Sarada pulls out the Chidori. That has to be the most hardcore shit that I've seen, because we all know that Chidori is some other shit. That Chidori could kill niggas. The fact that you whip that shit out does not, like, of course you're going serious, but nigga, that's like intent to kill type seriousness, and that's her friend. Like, I don't know, because that's the thing with these moves. Like, Sarada got some shit up her sleeve that could kill niggas, and the fact that she was willing to bring that out, I don't know, like, do y'all feel like she went too rough? Cause like the Chidori, I guess like, did she need? I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect Chojo. She brought the butterfly mode, but like the Chidori dog, I might have to rewatch the Sasuke tuning exams because I know that's what he learned the Chidori for. But like, nigga, that's some other shit. Like, that's damn near, I'm not gonna say that's like the Kirin level type, I'ma kill you, but to pull out the Chidori was pretty unexpected in my opinion. And on to my next point, Sarada. Oh, nigga, I already said that shit earlier. Anyway, Amado. Amado, he kept it chill this episode. Part of me was a bit paranoid and saying, oh, did he only say certain things because he knew Boruto was following him? I don't think that was the case at all. I think he genuinely got kidnapped and was like, you know what? I have a better deal with the Leaf Village. Why would I help you? I'm helping the strongest people on Earth already. Fuck y'all. And he was ready. He had that little shit under his ankle, in his little sock. He was ready to, you know, put in that work. Boruto came out and saved the day. Now, on to my final point. Samurai versus science. Now, this is going to bleed into what's coming next. Now, I'm hyped to see that. What I'm really looking forward here in this fight, coming from Tsubaki's point of view, or coming from the side of Tsubaki, because I want her to win. I want her to win. She got them hands. It looks like she might overhear some shit, and it might convince her to stay. I'm excited. But with Tsubaki, similar to Kawaki when he uses ninjutsu, when he does it, it's unexpected. You're fighting him, and you're like, oh, I forgot. He's been learning with the shinobi. That's how I want Tsubaki to win. Like, we've seen her weaving around the sword and shit, but I want her to be like, hey, you know I know ninjutsu now. You know I've been in the Leaf Village. You know I've been training. You know I got these fucking hands. I got ninjutsu. I got my fucking kenjutsu. And I got them hands. Like, that's how I want her to win. Because when it comes to certain characters, when you're not expecting, like, even on Denki's end, if he did some ninjutsu, that would be unexpected because we're all expecting his technology. So, like, hey, this one's a wild card. Hopefully Tsubaki pulls up. I don't know, bruh. I want her to win, but I want her to lose so she stays. I'm running with my nigga Denki because I just feel like he's just the underdog. I really do think he's the underdog in this, but that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Nigga, I had a dream the other day that someone recognized me from the videos. I know I ain't popping, but I just had a dream the other day. Peace. Take care. That's it, nigga.